Okay, I'm late. I know it. I'm sorry. I need to close that out. And am I going? Cleveland Coin, Silverhound, Digging Dave, Laura Day. I have a little baby on my left-hand side. Fun Cutter. Oh, okay, don't grab nothing, baby, please. I would like to know why it's going so slow, why I'm behind. Are you gonna sit here and crunch your? Are you gonna sit here and crunch your sucker in my ear?
Yeah.
Here I am with Breaking Bad. Mark Connor, howdy. Now I can't. You're gonna have to sit on the bed when I'm going through the coins. I'm gonna be going through nickels, and you'll have to sit up there and watch. Okay? I don't know why. Is the stream okay? It seems like it's trying to act goofy on my side. Hi, John. I just stuck your name in the drawing, and I've got to. I'm gonna wait a little bit. It doesn't really matter. I could do that. I gotta put these up over here, honey. I could start that right away. Leave them in there. Okay. I'll set them over there out of the way. I only need my mouse for a couple of things.
I touched it.
Yo, yo, yo. Okay. Sebastian, okay, you know what? People are still entering in that contest, so since I haven't drawn yet, you guys are gonna have to bear with me just a second. Sebastian Garcia, and you can actually, I guess, watch what I'm doing. Well, actually, no, you won't. I'm gonna enter Sebastian Garcia's name here. Throw him in this thing real quick. TIAN GARC, whoops, CIA. And I will submit that. And I'll come back to you guys. Just want to be sure that I got everybody. I checked everybody in the. Thanks, Mark. It's streaming on, or it's buffering on my live screen, and I don't know why. You should, Sebastian. You know what? If you're gonna collect and do that, go ahead and show some content. You know, I've collected for a lot of years, and I never really shared them that much, except with other coin collectors. And when I started getting more interested in some of the channels, like JB's Coins and Laura, you always tell me I'm lagging. Let me check it out. Let me see what's going on. Let me see if I have too many things open. No, actually I don't. There's hardly anything. There's nothing. My CPU is only using 21%, and I'm only showing 1.2 frames lagging. But I'm not going to worry about that. It should be okay. Well, don't be camera shy, Sebastian. Just do it like I am right now. See, I mean, I could put it up here so you can see me. Hi, guys. But just point it at what you're doing. Point it at what you're doing. How many we got in here? Should I draw for this? Are you guys interested to see who won this yet? Or you want me to wait a little bit, see if more people come in? I'll leave it up to you. Let me know. I can draw for it now and go from there. And maybe we can just start going through some of these nickels. Hey, thank you, Victor. Thank you, Victor. Victor, you did not have your name. You did not have your name in the drawing for the silver dime on the video that I asked everybody to comment. So I stuck your name in there because, you know, you're one of the guys out there that is always out supporting everybody else. And I didn't want you to be left out of the drawing for this dime. We're going to be drawing for this. I got to go back over here so I can see that I'm there. Hey, Coin Collecting Texas. gonna draw for this dime. My camera's too close to the whatchamajigger. Well, I don't have a lot of space between the camera and that. I could probably pan out a little bit with that one. Everybody's already seen it though. I know you know what you're looking at. But alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and do this now, guys. You'll have to excuse my OBS for doing that for a moment. But I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go over here. Everybody's name is in here. And I think there's what, 31 or something like that. I'm gonna click this thing and it's gonna draw automatically. So I say good luck to everybody and let's see who wins. It's slowing down. Oh! Oh! Peter, you almost had another one coming, man. I mean, my gosh, I'm going to just drive up to Canada and live close to you. And the winner is Michael. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that, guys. Michael, what was his last name? I'm going to look at this screen again. I didn't mean to click that, but Michael was the winner. Where did Michael go? Where's Michael's name? I feel like a dummy here. Come on, I'm not blind. What am I going to have to go back through this to read? Where is he? Well, you guys saw it. I'll watch it with you. It's probably lagging behind. So I'm going to watch. Oops. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to close that one down. Okay, I saw it, Sebastian. I don't know him. Does anybody know Mike? I've only seen him a couple of times in the chat that I've been in. And I really don't know who he is. Maybe you guys can inform him of what just happened. And what I will do is I'm going to give him, I don't know, what, 2 weeks? What's the average time? 2 weeks for him to... I don't know, coin collecting, if you were entered or not. I don't remember. I took every name off the video that I asked people to comment. I like proof coins. I put that video up well over 2 weeks ago. Let me see what's going on with my screen. I'm seeing stuff. Here it comes. My live screen goes a lot longer on this side. Okay, good to hear, SilverHound. I'm glad you got it. Peter's got a cup. Peter, you haven't received your stuff yet? Well, I know a lot of them, they let it go for a couple of weeks or so, but I'll tell you what, I'll try and contact him. I'll see if he's got a channel, and I will, you know, I'll make all the effort I can to contact him and let him know. No, it's already been drawn. Coin Collecting Texas has already been drawn. All right, Pete. I should have, you know, if I had put the tracking on. Okay, you did enter that one? All right. Well, if I had put the tracking on, Peter, it would have been pretty costly. Well, I did try to do it the first time. I sent it regular mail, but I tried to take it down to the post office, the first package of one, and it was $14.65. And I send an awful lot of mail out. And I'm just trying to keep things a little bit more yeah, you'll get it either way, but I'm trying to keep things a little bit within a budget of what I'm doing. Why is all this junk coming up on my screen? I don't get it. But anyhow, I'm going to get through some of these nickels up here, honey. I'm going to start going through some of these. and see what there might be. I don't have my empty box. My little granddaughter moved it over here. I don't know if that, if this camera will pick up. Let me see something here. 1955 $half. I probably have a couple of them. I want to see if this camera will pick this up. I gotta open the door for her. But I want to see if this. No, I don't think it will at this magnification. Nah, it doesn't really show it that well. Yeah, I got a scope, but I sent it back, and I'm getting another one. I didn't get the kind of scope that I really wanted. It's great for close-ups and all, but I couldn't. It doesn't show the coin, the entire coin. I have to have close-ups only. And you guys have to see everything. I need to go back. I need to get rid of that. Okay, honey, just a second, sweetie. Need to get that out of there. I'm sorry, guys. I had the screen open and I didn't mean to. That should have been closed already. That should have been closed. And here I am yapping away and trying to do 3 things at once and entertaining the granddaughter over here, trying to open a door for her, which I got to do real quick. Come on, baby. Honey, I can't keep getting up and down, sweetheart. We got 2009, which you don't see too often around here. I don't know, honey. I don't know what it is. Sweetie, I'm on the internet right now, honey. I can't keep getting up and down, baby. I haven't looked at the back of this one. I got a 39 here. 39 Philadelphia. It's not what I thought it was going to be. Or what I was hoping it was going to be. Yeah, I don't have any coin shops around me either. There's no coin shops in my town. I was thinking about opening one, but I don't think there's enough call for one, really. Not right now, anyhow. I rip these ends off these nickel rolls and the half rolls really easily, but I can't open pennies or dimes that way. They're too wound too tightly. Let's see here.
Can I start you?
Huh?
Can I start you?
Okay, honey. Thank you. I won't need it yet. Looking for anything before 1960, any silver, and I know what years I'm looking for errors on, so I throw them aside. I will look at them at a later date, probably after the stream. I'm not going to stream too awful long. My main concern was getting that silver proof out, as I promised when I hit 200. I don't know. You know, I did some marketing on a couple of different pages on. It's right here, baby. Yep. On Facebook. I did some marketing for my page, or for my channel, and went that way. I do the marketing for all my own books that I publish, because publishers just charge way too much money. Okay, honey. Here we go. Sorry guys, it's been a crazy day. We just ate a quick dinner and well, there's something weird looking in this roll. Half the roll was inside out. I seen that before with somebody. Let me get back to the chat. I'm kind of frazzled here with everything that's been going on today. I ran to the bank and they didn't have anything I needed. 59 coin. Yeah, let me double check. Let me double check and see. I know I've got a couple of, I know I've got 4 or 5 52s, but that's the year I was born, and I think they're all uncirculated. I will certainly look and see. I should easily have a 55 somewhere that I can part with. I've got a complete collection. I know that. There's a 56D. I don't know if I need to find out exactly where my spot is for the coin so I can set it there for you. You know, the very first box of nickels I opened back in April after I retired and started coin rolling, the very first box I found, and I thought, oh wow, if it's going to be like this all the time, this is going to be good, because it reminded me of back in the old day. But the very first box I opened was a 1950D, and that thing is AU at least. Might be a little bit better than AU. But I was really surprised to see that. Ken Peavy is live. What are you doing on tonight, Ken? Or does he go on at 7 tonight? I don't remember. Not finding a whole lot in here. Usually I find 1 or 2 coins per roll, 60 and before. Average 2 war nickels per box. I still got a whole box of pennies I haven't touched from last night. I got so busy with other stuff, and I'm trying to finish. Actually, I'm editing. I'm not trying to finish. I'm editing another novel that is pretty much done, but as I edit my novels, I end up rewriting half of what I'm writing. Well, some of these coins are really beat up in there. They're in the late 70s. There's nothing even here to look for double dies. I haven't come across anything that I should hold aside. Kind of like a box that HalfDolla was doing the other night. The 57. I just threw a 56 back in the box. Oh well. It's not that important of a coin. But let me get back over here, see what's going on. I gotta get these notifications off my screen so I can see what you guys are saying. Yeah, Ken's on in 2 minutes. I saw that. All right, Gary, that's nice of you to say. I don't rule. I just been around a lot longer than most of you guys. And I'm using my trusty, because I don't, you know, I won't say I don't like to take time to scrutinize over coins, but I take enough time to look for the dates that I know have attributes that I'm looking for, such as double dies, and you know, if I come across something that's really good, then I'm gonna hang on to it and take a better look at it. There's a let me see. Oops, sorry about that. There's a 46. Can you see, are these coins coming out okay under the camera? Can you see them? Or should I zoom that in a little bit more? I can't really tell. I've got 2 different screens with 2 different sizes. There's a beautiful 1990, but it doesn't have full steps. I don't pull them out. And they've got to have at least 3/4 steps that I can see right off the bat, or I'm not going to, I'll set it aside and take a better look at it. There's a 59. Instead of throwing these other ones out in front of the camera, you know, 56s and such, there's no, you guys are seeing enough of them. That's what you find mostly in these things. You know, I'm going to tell you, the 2000, all the newer nickels, you really, I mean, if you're into die chips at all, or if you're interested in die chips, check the 2000, actually 2010 I found one too, but particularly the 2015s and 16s have some major die chips on them. in various areas of the reverse. There's in the second O of the Monticello, I don't know how many I've got that O is filled with a die chip. Then I've got on the left side of the Monticello, the right side of the Monticello, the S, the first loop of the S. Okay, Coin Collecting Texas, a little zoom. The first loop of the S in pluribus and in 5 cents, in the word cents. Let me get over here and raise this up a little bit. Oops, it's in my way. Well, for some reason I can't see my screen. Oh, there we go, that's why. That's why. Let's zoom that in a little bit more. Come down one. Save that and look at it in OBS so I can see how big. OBS for some reason does just as much magnification as the camera on my side. Really weird. Hopefully that will be a little bit better.
Hey, I'm not doing kitchen.
Okay, honey.
I gotta help.
This is impossible. With her, huh? Oh, well, she said she wanted to get on my lap. Oh, are you kissing me night-night? Well, no, honey, I'm doing this right now. You can if you didn't have this thing squawking. Can I have a kiss night-night? Why you got a feather on your face? Look.
Baby, hugs and kisses. We can get a sucker.
She's fine, but that thing would probably be a high-pitched squeal. The grandbaby had to say goodnight. Boy, nothing but 50s. It is better? Okay. Yeah, last night, I'm using this is the C920 camera, and then this one is a 615. I'm not really, the 920, you know, I looked at all the different reviews and such, and then the 922 came out, and then the 930, and I'm going to probably replace both of them with a GoPro. I haven't really decided yet. It all depends on how crazy I get on this, but geez, I'll tell you, I've been spending more time doing this than anything. I'm hoping to find, I'm trying to, I'm building my collection on the Canadians again. Back years and years ago when I still lived in New York before coming back, I collect a lot of Canadian. I mean, they were readily in circulation here in Western New York. We're only 75 miles as the crow flies from Niagara Falls. There's a 58. As the crow flies, so it's, you know, it's just a hop, skip, and jump, and now you got to have all kinds of credentials to get across the border. But just the same, what's the oldest coin I've ever found? I got to go back to probably the 60s or, well, let's see. Let me think. The oldest coin I ever found searching would probably, oh gosh, that's a tough one. I'd have to really think about that. I know it was probably a nickel that I actually found, you know, going through coin roll hunting. We bag roll hunted because that's how we got coins at the bank. They were in bags. They weren't rolled because we picked up all the parking meter money. So we got $100 in nickels and 50, not 25, but $50 in pennies. And the oldest coin I found would probably be, I'd say a shield nickel. I don't know what year, but I know I found a couple shield nickels in circulation. Civil War era, maybe. That's okay. I was just doing the same thing here. Vic. Sophia was in here and she wanted to say goodnight. She loves sitting up here. We watch videos together. Excuse me, I still got this cold. And she doesn't quite understand the live streaming thing. She just turned 3. Just turned 3 years old last week. And she understands a lot more than I do about a lot of things. And she's got a little brother who's going to turn 1 next month. And then there's another one coming. Mommy's busy. Mommy is busy. She's not my wife now. This is over here. This is Angel. She's going to college again. She already got 1 degree. Now she's going to college again with 2 kids and 1 kicking her in the belly now. And they're having, look at this. This is kind of cool. That's neat. Somebody painted a 2008. Probably a magic marker by the looks of it. Blue on one side and pink on the other. Interesting. I don't know why anybody would do that. But.
I was asked to go out tonight. I don't think I am.
Why?
It's too cold.
Yeah, it's cold. I don't know what it is right now, but I know it's under, I think it's under 40, isn't it?
Oh, it's too cold in here.
I'm not cold. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop. I'm looking for, wait a minute. Nope. This box is not good. I'll do that. I'll tell her late happy birthday. Every time you say happy birthday to her, she thinks she's going to get a cake. I remember her first birthday. She was pretty darn sick, and you know, Mom and Dad got her a cake just for her to tear up and beat up and chew up on her high chair, but she didn't want nothing to do with a cake or people or anything. I really look good at these, the 2015, 16s, and 17s. I'm going to just start throwing them all out again, or I should say holding them out, because there are so many die chips, and I found 6 or 7 of them now with 3 die chips in the same places on the same year. So that's telling me there's a serious problem with some of these dies. Just like the 60D nickel that I gave away last night. It's got the bar 0 error on it. Just throw it over there. I need a loop with these to look at them and check for the die chips on the smaller areas. But I mean, they're large die chips. All of them are. They're very visible. Generally, you can see them with your eye. But it takes too long, and I don't like to take up a lot of time looking at a coin on a stream. Just trying to find something to see what there is. I'm going to have Angel, thank you. Thank you for the congratulations on that. What I can't understand is last night when I shut the stream off, I had 176 subscribers. I talked to a few people and left a few messages in groups on Facebook. And when I got up this morning, I had 220 survivors. I had 220 survivors. And that was a shock. I'll tell you what, if it keeps on going like this and I continue on, and I do love coin collecting, and if I do really, really good, and the channel progresses, and the support is there, I'm not going to be stingy. I'm not going to be stingy with giveaways. I've already given away in numismatic value. I don't know. I keep track of everything I have, and anything I pull out of circulation doesn't cost me anything. It costs me face value. But some of the other stuff, I gave away a 1920 farthing last night. It's in very fine condition. I don't even know the value of it. I do like the British coins. I like the Canadian coins especially. And There's a couple other countries that I'm partial to. I'm Italian, but I don't like the Italian coins. They're boring. The older ones, anyhow. Newer ones are they kind of look a little bit better. But I really like the Canadian coins. I like their currency too. It's really nice. They like to snazz it up a little bit. I think the United States money is probably the most boring money you can look at. And I have to say, the nickels, when they changed over to this what year would that be? 2004. They are the chintziest made coin I've ever seen. They should have just gone with aluminum. They're just, I don't know. Even when they're uncirculated, I mean, they look nice, but you can tell the newer coin from the older coin. They have more character, even though it's the same design basically, but they've got more character. I don't like how they've made them. Looks like they're made on a plastic die. There's no deep detail. Even when what's going on here? Even when they're toned, you know what happened? I just opened this like I did a penny roll. What the heck am I doing? But if this channel keeps growing and support comes, I'd like to see a lot of the viewers that watch HalfDolla and JB's Coins and JK and everybody else. I'd like to see them come over. I don't have a problem with sharing some of the stuff that I have and some of the stuff that I find. I can tell you one thing, and I can... oh, I gotta shave my head too, you know that, don't you? I said when I hit 200 subscribers, so it'll be shaved by this weekend. And I'll give you a before and after picture, like you're going to really want that, but I won't have any head. I don't mean I'm going to cut it short. I'm not going to cut it short, Victor. I'm going to cut it off. I'm going to shave it. I'm going to be a cue ball. Is he in there still, or did he run away? I don't know where he is. Gonna start making some cutesy videos too on coins. I don't know. I like to mess around with video, create videos and such, and edit videos and do off the wall things. I'm just an off the wall kind of guy, I guess, huh? Boy, this box is nothing. I'm not even finding anything in the 40s, and if I reach 1,000 subscribers, and we stay, I'm doing it again. I can't believe this. I'm not tearing out the ends. I reach 1,000 subscribers. There's going to be at least minimally 5 proof sets given away. Maybe a couple of 1 ounce rounds. We'll see. Who's this? Above 770, yo hi. How you doing out there? At least 5 proof sets, different dates. I don't know, different years. I mean, we'll see what it is. I'm not going to give the cheapies. See how it goes. As long as the support comes in and helps out once in a while, and I like sharing, especially with the younger ones. Nathaniel, he's just 14 and getting into it, and that's when I started. Or is he 16? Either way, that's when I started, when I was 14, and that was probably 30 years longer, 30 years later than most of you, or earlier than most of you guys were born, or before you were born. This is a bad box, guys. There's nothing in this thing. I feel like Paul on Silver Dollar, yeah, Silver Dollar. There's a 58 whoop-de-doo. Geez, there's really nothing on here. But Paul went through a couple boxes the other night, and he wasn't, or a box the other night. There's a night chip on that one. I don't know if the camera will show it up, but I'll stick it in there. I got to go back over. They are both extremely fine. Let's see here. I don't know if this is going to show up or not on that second O of Monticello, but this is what I'm talking about. You can tell, okay, you can see on the first O of Monticello over here, it's nice and round and clear. And the other one, oh shoot. The other one, this light's in the wrong direction back here. You see how it's filled in? That O is filled in with a die chip. Now I'm going to look at this a little closer with my glasses on and see if the S&E pluribus is fine, so is the S and cents, I think. There's also die chips on the C, on the inside of the C in America. And where else did I find them? On both sides of the Monticello. They're very prominent on the left side. And the doorway, the first doorway of Monticello, on the left-hand doorway, that's got a massive die chip in it on several of the coins I have. It totally fills in the entire doorway. You know, and a lot of collectors. Peter, who are you talking to? Thank you for subbing. A lot of collectors don't consider die chips an error, but I look at it differently. If there's a malfunction in the minting of a coin of the die, that's an error. 1940. Let me get these out of the way. 1940 Philadelphia. But you know what? You gotta take your time when you're going through coins. Don't look at them because they're real shiny and you're looking at the obverse of it. Don't just throw it in the box, because I almost did that with that 50D. And like I said, when you've looked at enough coins, and you don't have to look at all that many. Once you go through nickels, you know when you got one of them, the newer ones from 2004 up, because they're just the cheapest manufactured coin I've ever seen. They just don't have any depth or character. There's a Canadian. I was pulling out Canadians, but I don't anymore unless they're in the 50s. If 50s or earlier, I will. And I'm dying to find a few 30s. I belong to the one, another die chip in the O. I do belong to the one. Okay, let me get back. I can send you some coins we have. Oh, that's right. Well, don't send them, Peter. I'll send you the shipping for it. And you know what? The best way I found, I don't know how it is in Canada. I know when you add tracking up there, it costs a fortune to send to the United States, because a lot of the guys that I buy from in the coin group on Facebook, they say add tracking and they have to add $6 or $8, and that's crazy. You know, come on. But I found I sent a card out yesterday to a guy in Canada, and it cost $1.15 because it was a card. I think I learned that from Victor. Victor gave me a tip. I sent out a thank you card, and I strapped the coin. There was only one coin in there, and I strapped the coin in a plastic holder and taped it. And you know what? It cost $1.15. When I showed her the flat, let me grab one here real fast. I was going to mail it in this thing here, which doesn't weigh anything. I think it weighs a gram. You know, it's got the bubble inside, but I was going to mail it in this. And between this envelope and the regular, you know, like a Christmas card envelope, it's a little bit bigger than the regular business envelope, that was $9 something. because it would be shipped as a flat. And I asked her, I said, "Are you crazy? That card and envelope weighs more than that package. But because it's a flat and not a business envelope size, it costs more. $8 more. I don't understand that. See, I gave a 60D last night away with the bar error, and I just found another one. No, I didn't. It's just got some gunk on it. But it's a 60, so I'll hang on to it and make another roll of them. There's another 60. 2 of them in a row. No cut error on that one. Okay, if that's a cut error, as they call it, why isn't a die chip similar? It's a similar type of product of minting. It is a ripoff. Seriously, $1.15. When she said that, you know, I said, well, if I just took the coin and the card and the envelope to the post office, and it's, you know, the city I'm in's only 4,000 people, so the post office isn't very busy. And I said, how much will it be if I ship this to this postal code in Canada? And she marked it in, and she said, well, what is it, just a card? I said, yeah, it's a card. It's a thank you card. What difference does it make? A thank you card or a letter? Or anyhow. And then the other one, she said, well, because this is more like a flat, this would cost more. I said, well, how much is that one? And then she told me, I said, you got to be crazy. It's the same weight. It's the same weight. Actually, when I look at that envelope, this is smaller than the envelope. This is honestly smaller than the card that I sent. The envelope was bigger. It was like a big happy birthday card type thing. Probably this big compared to that. Yeah, it's lagging. Let me take a look. I don't have anything happening over here. Whoa! I certainly do. I've got Vegas Pro going. I have got Vegas Pro going. Wait a minute, I gotta cancel that. I gotta save this first. Save as excuse me. Gonna save this as newest entry. And no, newest intro. Then I won't get lost. I'm glad you said something about the lagging. I got Vegas Pro going, and that thing eats a lot of CPU. It wasn't doing anything, but it was running. What time is it? 7:30? Okay, I looked at Ken Peavy's database of all the coin channels that he has in there now, and it looks like for sure Monday I'm going to be streaming at 6:30 on Mondays all the time. Nobody else is streaming at that time that I noticed, and I thought tonight was safe to go on at 6:30 too, but I see Ken is on, and I'm assuming he went on at 7 o'clock. But I'm going to find out what's my most rarest coin. Jeez. Rarest. I guess that would be extra fine 22 penny for rarest. I wish I had an 1894 S dime, but that's not going to happen in anybody's lifetime. Or an 1804 silver dollar, that ought to be a happy thing to have, wouldn't it? Check all them under the scope later. This is the driest box I've seen in a long time. And I had a really good penny box 2 boxes ago. I got 32 You found a 1909 SVDB on the floor at Walmart. You said that, and one of my rolls rolled off the desk and blew up. It was in shock. You can barely find a 1909 SVDB in a coin shop anymore. And if you do, you're going to pay a pretty penny for it. Even good condition, very good. They're up there in price nowadays. Yeah, there's nickels all over the floor, Peter, everywhere. Ba-bum-bum-bum-bum. This is a bad box. But I've got a few set aside to double check and look under the loop. I won't use the scope. I don't have the scope. I won't use the scope. I'll use the. But I hope the next scope I get is right. If they would clarify exactly what how their scopes work with their objective lenses, people wouldn't be making mistakes. I wasn't the first one. And that's what's funny about it. When I talked to the guy and told him I had to return it, he told me the same thing. He said, well, you're not the first one that's chosen the wrong scope. And I don't mind returning them, but they're going to charge me $32 to restock the darn thing. Check my PayPal. All right, what do you got going here? How many? What do you want? You want some nickels? This ought to be pretty quick. Excuse me for a second. And come on, you're not slow, computer. You're faster than I am. Boom, boom. I'm in there. I'm fooling around waiting for it. I don't see nothing yet. Last thing is my payment to Victor Cruz. Let me get back to, where did I go? I just shut off my browser. Last thing I saw there, last thing I saw of Texas was the money I sent to Victor the other night, last night or the night before. But it might take it a second too. Now I have that as a, hey, dummy, I just did it again. I closed my browser. I have that as a secondary email, but it still should come through. I've got 3 emails in that PayPal. Let me refresh it. No, it's not there yet. I'll tell you what. Well, I don't want you to do nothing else. Whoop, let me do this. Okay, how many rolls do you want? Okay, you said 10? All right. Then I'll just do that, and I will give you, I'm going to randomly pull out 8 rolls right now. 2. Trick or treat. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Set them over here, see if I can knock them on the floor. I don't want my desk is, oh, knock my camera over. All right. There, put them over there. My desk has a roll in it. That's because there's so many coins on top. All right. Let's see what we can find in these rolls. And I'm going to go really a little slower than I normally do, but... And I got my glasses on, so if there's even a die chip or a die crack or anything, I'm going to see it. And I will look at both sides incomplete. I won't just look for dates that I know have errors, because when I'm looking for somebody else, I'm looking for something important. I got one that looks like a dog was chewing on it for a while. There's a 1946. There's a night. Look at that. You're lucky guy here right off the bat. 1955 Denver. That 46 is of Philadelphia. Flipping this way. Alrighty. Double check for. Nope. '64. It looked like it was going to be older. There's a 1960 Denver. You know, I'm right in the part of the box where it seems like everything starts to come. It happens that way all the time. I'll go through a box, it'll be deader than a doornail, and then suddenly I get 20 coins in a row that are pretty good. I don't know why that looks weird. It's just a weird shading to it, but it's a 76, and maybe I'll find you a 75 misplaced mint mark. I'm still looking for one. I haven't found one yet. Why am I hearing Christmas music? Is that you? Are you over there playing Yoville? Mm-hmm. Oh my God, she's over there playing Yoville. ID Wings. Hello, Kyra Jen. First visit. I appreciate it, man. I really appreciate it. Gonna be a lot going on this channel. Always will be. Always gonna have plenty of giveaways and stuff. Yeah, I see you in the other channels quite a bit. There's a dark coin coming up here. There's a dark coin coming, Texas. Who knows? You know what? I'm going to pull that sucker out of there because, oh, man. It's a 1974. I thought it was a silver. It looked like it. 1974. The edge of it looks just the right color, but it's just a gumped up coin that somebody decided to do something nasty with. I will tell you one thing. Hang on a second. Let me get back to my right screen. I got OBS open just to make sure it was doing okay. I don't know, why is that envelope just coming up on my video? I showed it 10 minutes ago. Let me check the shipping on that. I have a friend in South Wales. Sarah Jen, and we were going to do some coin stuff back and forth, and he told me, forget it. The value-added tax alone is enough to pay shipping twice in the United States. I don't know how it works over there for you guys, but you know, if the shipping is reasonable, I certainly would, and I'm going to find out exactly what it would be. Is Katie here? Hi, Katie. But I gotta say one thing to let me get back up here a quick moment to check something. Hey, Texas, you know, you're not... I got nickels all over my feet. You're not only going to get what's in here, what's in these 8 rolls, you're going to get a war nickel, too. Because I like giving. I'm going to throw in a random war nickel with anything else that you get in these 8 rolls. Because you're just getting regular coins, man. Let me see here. Yes, really? I mean, that's a good donation. And I really appreciate it. And everything I get in my PayPal goes to coin collecting. I don't use it for anything but coin collecting, pretty much. Unless I build it up and then I You know, I might now because it's Christmas time. Who knows? There's a 59D. I'll get through these. I hope this has got a die chip. If it does, I'll throw it in there. No, it doesn't. What did Victor do? Fly the coop? He's being quiet if he's in there. I had enchiladas for dinner. Enchiladas! And I'm burping them up. And I'm going to need a Tums. I'm going to need some Tums or an antacid or something. I got fire coming up my throat. Oh, these glasses. These magnifying glasses are really a godsend. They really help out when you're... It doesn't help your neck or your back very much, though. You're always scooped over. Jeez, almost every coin came up face up. Bum, bum, ba, bum. All right. Nothing in that one. 5 more rolls. What part of Texas are you in? I remember when I lived in Arizona, we drove to Texas a couple of times. I thought maybe we were stuck in a time lapse, some kind of time lapse, because once you start driving through Texas, you never stop. You just drive and you drive and you drive, and you never get to the end of it. Just seems like it's an all-day trip. It is an all-day trip. And there's nothing to see in some areas. Okay, you got something here. It might be an error. I don't know. Let me look at it with the loop. Just the looks a little bit. You have got, oh my God. Wow. You got a strike through, buddy. I'm pretty sure it's a strike through. Everything's there. Everything is there. You hardly have any unum. The coin's not worn. Yeah, Texas is its own country. The coin, it's worn. It's, you know, it's worn. It's an average circulated coin, but let's hope the cat can pick this up. There's no I'll put a little shadow on it that'll help bring it out. I'm throwing it in your package, but there's very little unum on that coin. Very little unum. That's a stupid word to put on a coin. Unum. Unum minute. Am I mixing these up? Are these all yours here? That's yours, that's yours, that's yours, that's yours. These are all yours. What are these? Oh, those are okay. Those are all right. Those are the ones I'm holding out. These are yours here. And now you got, I think you got a strike through. It's sure. There's a fight 1941 San Francisco. Open your golden gate. See what the S shows. Yeah, see that S? Little baby S. 41S. I get quite a few S's here. I don't know why. We're so far from San Francisco. It's crazy. But I get as many Denver mint coins as I do. I'm just pulling that out to look at it. That's I don't think it's going to be. And I'm also making rolls of certain dates that are full steps. Flip them over and look at the other side. I know what years have problems, what years have varieties, what year has errors. And if I see one, I'll throw it in the mix with you. I have only found since April 2 double dies. And you know how many coins I've gone through since April? Enough to line up to Texas and back probably at least once. What do we got going here? Anything? No, it looks like post error after it left the mint. I think somebody hit it with a Dremel or something. I got a really neat penny last night. This thing was really cool looking. It had whoops, that's yours too, isn't it? Yeah. It had a whole bunch of little holes on it. Whole bunch of little holes, and I'm pretty sure it was some kind of acid or something, because the holes, they're deep. I mean, what, you know, a penny's not very thick, but look like ant holes all over the penny. All over the penny. You don't have 41S? Well, now you do. I think I got about, since I started roll hunting, probably a roll and a half, or so, well, at least a roll and a quarter. I do this a lot of hours a day. When I'm not doing it here, I'm doing it here. When I'm not online. Come on, we got to get one war nickel in this mix too, somewhere. Got to be at least one. And I'll I gotta move the light for a second. Let's see here. Close that back up. Here's a half tube of war nickels. I'm gonna pull out this many and drop one without looking. There's your war nickel. That's the war nickel. I'll tell you what it is. Let me take a look at it. See how good it is. You got a 1945 Denver. There is the war nickel you get in Texas. I'm going to throw that in for you. Wouldn't it be nice to get a 38 DRS in there? I found a couple so far, but not very often do those things come through circulation. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, those enchiladas are going to tear me up. Maybe what I ought to do is get some ice cream. Huh? Wouldn't that help? Don't they say ice cream will soothe your stomach? $15.03 2000 and God, these new coins are just, I just don't like them. They don't have any feel. Not a problem, man. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna keep this roll together. Hopefully I can get over to the screen here. Look right there. See that? Let me get it down away so it's focused. See that? Now that looks silver to me. That looks like silver. Let's set the whole roll right there and pop that sucker out of there. It's a tooth, man. I'll put this with your nickels over here. Look at this. It looks like silver. It tastes like silver, but it's a 2005. Oh my God, my God, my God. Look at this guy's getting lucky as heck. throw that one away, and let's shove this in your face. You ready for this one? Texas, are you ready to see this nickel? Here it comes into view, and look at that bold date on that sucker. Huh? Look at that. Look at the date, how clear the date is. Look at the detail of that. Look at his feathers. I'm not even on the chat right now. I'm looking at my OBS because I have a bigger screen on there. Look at the detail on that nickel. He's got that's a 35D, man. He's got a 3/4 horn buffalo. That is a very fine or better buffalo nickel right there. 35D. Look at that. I'm leaving that right there. I'm going to leave that on the screen so you can continue to drool for a while. You just go ahead and drool wherever you're sitting, and I'll get through the rest of these nickels. 35 Denver. Man, I want to look at that again. Let me get through this roll, and I want to put that under the loop and see how the detail is on the horn. That's better than half the buffaloes I already have. Look at that, man. I haven't found one in probably, well, the last buffalo I found was weightless. It was slick. And I think the last one I found was a good 10, 12 boxes ago. And it was really messed up. Boop, ba-da-boop, ba-da-boop. Well, that's all right, you know. Now you got junk coming out of these rolls. You still got 2 more rolls to go. Hey, Cheryl, look at that, huh? That's a nice nickel. That really looks nice. That is a good-looking buffalo right there. I don't even see 1975s anymore. I don't even see them. I don't even see them. As many as they were minted, you'd think there'd be a million of them still around here. Your heat skipped the beat. Mine did too. I mean, when I weighed them, this is the best way to look at coins, guys. I'm telling you, I've done it every which way possible, and this is by far the best way not to miss a thing. You know, when you're just doing this kind of stuff, you're not seeing them. You're going to miss things. I've done it myself. I used to miss things like that all the time. You know, I just push them around and look this way and that way. Take your time. That's why, you know, if you're going to hunt, you hunt. If you're just going to peck and paw, but you're going to miss a lot of stuff. But if you really lay them out in a row and take a good look at them, see if you got another good buffalo here with a stabbed buffalo here. No, just a regular buffalo. I've been looking for the detached leg buffalo forever. I'm never going to find it. There's a 58 to add to that. You're doing pretty good, Texas. But I'll tell you one thing. I do have a lot of luck finding good coins, good nickels in Western New York. I generally average two war nickels a box. It hasn't been that way lately. The best I've ever had was 7 in a box. And look at the proof coins I got in the $half the other day. I did $890 in silver, or in, $890 in halves, and I got 9 proofs out of that. Yeah, I never see proofs of any other denomination. I found 2 proof nickels so far, and they were both in the same box, and they were really torn up bad. They weren't in good shape at all. Oh, my nose is all clogged up, and it doesn't help when you're dealing with nickels. There's another 58. There's another 50. Whoop, wrong pile. This is your pile. You got more than I do. And And there's a 60. One more roll. Thank you, sir. I appreciate the shout out. I mean, I was going to give you a war nickel anyhow, just because. And you know, I always throw something in. I'm not going to just let you take a chance on opening rolls and not getting nothing. Although in most cases in Western New York, you do get good coins. I've had a very good run with coins. I've got many tubes full of coins. I don't know how many 38s and 39s I found. It's insane. I find more 38s than I do 57s or 58s. I really do. I mean, I do. I don't know why, but there's a lot of 57s and 8s out there, but I'm not getting nearly as many. I have a lot more 38s than I do 56s, or 46s. Probably more than, what else would I say? No, I wouldn't say 40s. I got more 40s that I can shake a stick at. 40s is the main coin of Western New York when you're coin roll hunting. Okay, here comes your last slab of nickels to look at right now. Whoop. See what we got here. Would have been nice to pull you another buffalo. That would be really something. God, my nose is all clogged up. It feels like I got a cotton ball in there. Well, I'll tell you what. I think you did pretty good. I don't know. You've got... Let's pull it. Where'd the war nickel go? Okay, you got the war nickel. And you got that goofy one that looks like it's... it looks like a strike through. The unum is not there. This coin is definitely some sort of an error. I won't definitely call it a strike through. It's not been worn in just one spot. It's got a problem. You've got a 58 Denver, a 41 S, a 58 Denver, a 46 Philadelphia, 59 Denver, a 60 Denver, a 53 Denver, and another 60 Philadelphia, and this thing. And I'm going to take a minute to look at that and say goodbye to it. Wow, I mean, you can feel the meat to this coin. You know, when you pick up a buffalo and it's slick, it doesn't have any. The sucker's shiny, man. Let me look. I hate these. I'm gonna rip that thing off. This the horn is. All right, let me pull that thing out of my way. Man, that horn is... It's about just under 3/4. There's some good detail in the feathers, man. There really is. Good detail in these feathers on his... I'll show you the back of it too. I don't know if I know I had it up there, but not very long. Let me get this light so it's the right way. Look at that. Look at the detail in the buffalo. Look at that. I'm jealous, man. Look at that. Look at his tail. He's not all worn out and going to sleep. It's really nice, what do you got here? When I get the package, I will record and point. Okay. I have a 78 proof nickel. Could give you if you want it. I may have just finished looking through some point. Yeah, I got a box of foreigns over here. I still haven't done nothing with. That really is, Cheryl. Cheryl, that's a really nice coin. That really is. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna put the... If I can find my... I'm going to put your war nickel. I'm going to put the war nickel in a holder. I'll put the war nickel in a holder and put these in their own little slot over here. Boom. Good job, Texas. Now I want to know what the heck your first name is. I'm not going to sit here calling you Texas. Bum, 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 bum. Where's my screen? Oh. I was just saying, I look like I was being Victor that one night, and you could just see my top of my head. Whoops, now I gotta go back because I lost my chat. Quentin, okay. Now there's a name for your next son, Quentin. I like that name. Huh? That's a George Carlin name. You know how much fun George Carlin would have if you said Cameron? You know, I'm going to break one of these nails one of these nights, and I'm going to be like a vain woman, and I'm going to start whining because I broke my nail. I'm going to go through 2 more rolls, and then I'm going to... It's 8 o'clock. I've been on for almost an hour and a half. Hey, I finally get to keep one for me. It's a lousy 1959. I don't look as close for me as I did for those who... excuse me, this cold is getting bad. I look at the years that I know, and then I go from there. And if I miss something that's new, well, that's going to happen anyhow, I guess. Because if you look at every coin the way you should, you'd be going through a roll in an hour. I'll go through a couple more, and then I'm gonna say good night, and I'm gonna say congratulations to Michael, who won the silver proof dime, and I hope I can get a hold of him. If anybody knows him, get a hold of him and let him know. I don't think I've seen him on the channel since that first time, but and congratulations to Quentin. I think he did pretty good. That, you know, I won that Buffalo on Paul and Snacks' show, and that thing is all slicked out. And you got one over here in, I don't know, better than fine condition. I don't know if I want to say very fine, but it's a nice looking Buffalo. Clear date, real clear mint mark. I got a whole bunch of Buffaloes with no dates on them, and I was going to nicodate all of them because I got an awful lot of S-mints too. Got a lot of S-mints. But once you do that, it's, you know, it's a half a dozen, 6 of one, half a dozen the other, because if you leave them slick, they're no good. They're a nickel. I mean, you know, okay, maybe a quarter. I bought lots of, wow, that's a nice 58, and it's mine. You can't have that one. I bought a lot of them for a quarter a piece that were slick. I don't even know what the heck I bought them for. That was a long time ago, but you can, you know, if you find a key date 57. Look at the junk I'm getting after what you got. All right, guys. It's been an hour and a half. D-Wings, where you going? Be right back again. Man. Is there any way I could rewind this thing so nobody sees him winning it? Is that a possibility? No, I guess it already went over the internet, didn't it? Couch Collectibles are going to be on in 30 minutes, and I do want to see his show tonight. Or part of it, anyhow. And I don't know. Maybe I'll support him. I'll give him some money. I don't know. I'm not going to give $10 for one draw. But you did a good job, Quentin. I'm really proud of that. That's makes me feel good that I opened something and somebody got something good in it. Man, these 64s are really getting worn down. I pull up a 64, I expect it to be a 38 or a 39, or it's a 64. It looks so sad. This is the normal speed I go through coins when I'm going through them to look for myself. I always take a lot of extra time on each coin for people that donate and then buy rolls. I'll take the time it needs to see if there's any die cracks or die chips. These glasses will let me see that too. Not as good as a scope, but it's good enough that I'll see them. That's it, guys. I'm done. And I will say thanks for watching. Please share the channel. That's fine, Cheryl. Absolutely. That's fine. I'll be watching for it. He can either email me at Paulie Nichols giveaway, @Gmail. Is that up there? I don't even think I have it up there. What a dummy I am. Paulie Nichols giveaway, or the other email that's right in my about on my channel. But I will be watching for it. When I see Quentin, I will get that out to him right away. And I thank everybody for watching. Share and comment. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you again maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure. I got to check everybody's schedule and see how they're doing. So thanks for coming, guys. And I will see you next time. Have a good night. Go over and support Couch.